Now, today we're going to talk about leases and security deposits, what they are, the basics about them. Now, at the end of this video, we're going to share the link to the various Nevada statutes that we're going to reference in this video, so be sure to stay tuned. Now, what is a lease agreement? Well, simply put, it's a legal document that allows a renter to stay in your property if you're a landlord. It gives them rights to your property. They now have the right to quiet and peaceful enjoyment of your home. Now, is it an important document? By all means. Some landlords, however, don't execute one. They simply move someone into the property with a certain agreement, a verbal agreement, without actually putting it down on paper. Now, of course, they realize very soon that perhaps that wasn't the best course of action, especially when a disagreement arises or maybe rent's not paid, and now there's really nothing written, nothing substantial to go off of. Everything's a he said and she said type of a situation. Confusion sets in and things can sometimes get complicated. So, a properly written, executed lease takes away the guesswork. It spells out the date that the home was rented, how long the term is, the rent that's due each month, how a repair is handled, what's included in the rent, such as pool or landscaping service. It also spells out late fees and eviction costs that would be owed if that situation arose. How much better it is to have a lease rather than just trying to rent a house by winging it. It's best to hope for the best, but plan for the worst. Now, did you know that Nevada law has certain requirements for lease agreements? This may come as a surprise to some landlords. However, NRS 118A.200 discusses what a lease agreement must contain. Now, amongst these, the duration of the lease agreement, the amount of the rent and the manner and time of its payment, occupancy by children or pets, services that are included with the dwelling rental, fees which are required and the purposes for which they are required, and deposits which are required and the conditions for their refund. These are just a few of the necessary items required with a lease agreement under Nevada law. So, a lease agreement should not be approached in a haphazard manner, but really with care and thought. So, a lease agreement found online may not quite meet the requirements of Nevada statutes, or may even be written with another state's statutes in mind. Now, one thing that we mentioned that needs to be a part of the lease agreement is any security deposits collected. So, what is a security deposit? Well, security deposit is simply security for fulfilling a lease agreement on the part of a tenant. This may include paying their rent in full for the entire term, damages to a property, or legal or late fees. So, to break it down, a security deposit is typically collected at the time of the lease signing and refundable to a tenant if they fulfill the lease agreement, if they pay all of the rent due for the term of the lease, if there are no damages to the property which would be chargeable to them, or any other legal fees that would be owed by the tenant, as listed in the lease agreement. Always be sure to follow Nevada revised statutes which can be found through the Nevada Real Estate Division. Now, we hope that the material here was useful and informative. Be sure to like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful how-to videos. Thanks for watching, and here is the link that we promised at the beginning of this video that will guide you through Nevada statutes.